Plaintiff Shrina Smith says the defendant is her sister, and they were close until they recently got into a physical fight. Shrina claims after the fight, the defendant called the police on her, and she spent 2 days in jail. Shrina suing her sister today for a loan. Defendant Ariana Smith says on the day of the fight, she simply asked Shrina about paying rent, and Shrina jumped her. Ariana thinks Shrina's jealous of her because she's skinny and independent, and Ariana denies owing Shrina for anything.
Start with you.
Basically, Ariana Smith is my sister. She's very cheap and irresponsible. I was raised by my grandmother. She was raised by my mother and father, where they harbor her, basically do anything for her. And because they did that, she has no responsibility at all. Back in February of 2018, we got into a fight to where I was banging her head into the heater and knocked her TV down, and she called the police 5 times. I went to jail for 2 days, and me and her basically really haven't spoke ever since. And this situation is basically tearing our family apart. Basically, it's really tearing me apart because her daughter is basically like my daughter because I don't have any kids, and I really haven't seen my niece because of this incident, and I really just want to get this over with.
What do you have to say?
Basically, this my sister. Sisters are not supposed to fight. February of 2018, we had a fight where she jumped on me in my house. She gave me a little nod, but I was okay. I had to call the police because her being twice as bigger than me, she wanted to take it upon herself and jump on me.
Why? About what?
Because I had asked her, was she ready to start paying rent? She decided to jump on me. I stated I called the police.
Hey, did she say anything, or is that her way of saying no?
That was her way of saying it, basically.
That's her way of saying no, is this jump on you and start beating you.
Yes.
Have you known her to do that in the past as a response that says no? When someone, have you ever known anyone else, or are you the only one she's ever done this to?
I'm the only one.
That you know of. Okay, why do you think?
Because I feel she's jealous. I always been skinny, kind of independent. Now that I have been a single parent growing up, I just feel like
there's a lot of skinny, independent women.
Yeah, it is. So her being
she's gonna have to do it. She does a lot of jumping. If she jumps, if that's her problem, if she wanted to get you because you're skinny and independent, she got a lot of people to jump on.
Well,
I don't know what you're doing here because you don't have time to do anything but jump on people.
That's not correct, Your Honor.
You know, I know she's talking crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ma'am. So that's the reason you believe she's doing this, is because you're skinny and she's jealous of you being
And I feel
skinny.
like she was mad that I had called the police and got her sent to jail.
Okay, did you jump on her and why?
I jumped on her because she had came up to me and basically told me that I needed to start paying her rent, and I feel like I shouldn't be paying her rent.
Did you say no first?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I said no.
You about to make a fool out of me too.
She basically, Your Honor, she basically just came up to me and told me that I need to start paying her rent because I did not want to watch her daughter no more. And that's why we got into a fight, because her mouth is too slick. She have no respect for nobody besides herself.
You said no, and then what happened?
So she told me that, I said no, and then she like, oh, I got something for that. I got something for that. So she kept talking, running her mouth.
Something for you not wanting to pay rent?
Yeah. So I was like, well, just give me the money you owe me and I'll just move around. So she's like, I'm not giving you nothing. So I dropped my stuff and did what I had to do.
Okay. Did you remember that discussion at all?
Yes. She asked me, I told her no. So she stated, could you at least give me the money? And I told her you will have to wait. That's when she took off her headphones and rushed at me like a big old Godzilla.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you remember earlier I said, did she say anything before she attacked you? Or was that her no? Was that her response to you asking about rent? No, she didn't say anything. Now you're giving me the full conversation. Her response was something about the money, and I told her this, and I told her. You gave me a full conversation that occurred before the fight. Any other evidence other than what I just caught her up in?
Yes, Your Honor.
What?
I have text messages and stuff, and I also think that she should be paying me my money, because if I feel like if you can go out and buy cars, take
Okay,
trips to
but
Miami.
we don't know whether she agrees that she owes. Ma'am,
Yes,
do you
I have
owe her?
text
No, I do
messages
not.
for that.
Okay, did you borrow $360?
Yes, I
She
have,
actually
but I paid her up
14.
in full at least by January of 2018.
By January 2018, it was paid off?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
All right. Anything?
Your Honor, that is a
Let me
lie.
see your text messages you claim and see if that provides any enlightenment.
Thank you.
Girl, I don't think nothing, you can't come up with $30, but find money to do everything else. Barely even come together for it. That's why I said, let's take the kid. This money don't mean to me. I'm already helping other with it. I'm always helping others, so don't start with me. This is you.
Yes.
And okay, this is July, but I want to know what happened after January 18. When
Nothing.
she said she paid it all because you say, was the fight after January 18?
Yes, it was February.
That means if she had paid it off, I wouldn't hear a discussion after January. All of this is before she claims she paid
She never
it off.
paid the money. She never.
All right,
paid
you
the
don't have a conversation that occurred after January.
No, because basically she asked me to be her in home person to watch her daughter, and I was,
Actually,
and she was
you
paying
are.
All
me.
right,
to
the
do
police
that.
report, were you
They didn't give me
charged?
one of those. No, they
I
dropped
have
the
the
charges.
police report right here. She wasn't charged because I dropped them.
The police officer spoke to the victim, Ariana, who stated that she woke up this morning and her sister, Srina, began arguing with her about money that Ariana owed her. Ariana states that Srina began to punch her. So, this occurred February.
Yeah.
She had paid her off, you say, in January.
Yes.
So why are you all
Because
arguing
I was just
about
still
something?
giving her money despite she was still watching my child.
Oh, you were still giving her money despite it.
Yeah.
Nothing of what you said makes any sense at all. What do you do for your life? What do you do for a living?
Nothing.
I know. You don't have to tell me. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I came here, got what I was owed, and I'm happy with that.